Hi, hi, hi! You know when you forget to drink right before stream starts and then you realize with like 4 seconds to go? Yeah, me too, right? Hi everyone, how are you doing today? I'm blending into my bed. Hi! How are you doing? Welcome back to Genesis SMP! Remember to like the stream if you haven't already. That makes you an extremely cool and awesome person and you know, boosts me and stuff. And can I just say right at the beginning of the stream, thank you for 6,000 subscribers! We hit 6K today. Isn't that freaking awesome? That is amazing. Okay, so it's been a hot second since I streamed on here. Got a few little ittle updates. Ittle updates. So. I don't think have I shown you my wall? My wall's done. My wall. Look at my beautiful wall. I'm so proud of my wall. I love my wall. I love my wall. It's so ooky. It freaks people out when they first see it because they're like, well, how does that work in Minecraft? And then you kind of figure it out. I love my wall. Especially from a distance, it looks really freaky because I got dark oak. I got dark oak. Why is there a zombie in my fountain? Why is there a drowned in my fountain? Okay, I think a zombie drowned in my fountain. That's unfortunate. There's this, which to be honest, I'm choosing to ignore. It's Delilah's project, and she won't tell me what it is. I know it's Delilah's project, though. I finally, it hurts your brain, good. I was trying to do an optical illusion wall. It took me ages to get right. I was trying to do an optical illusion, and I think I kind of achieved that. Optical illusions are really hard to make in Minecraft, because most optical illusions have curves of some kind, which, of course, you can't get in Minecraft. So... But this is what I ended up coming up with. This probably took me the longest of anything on the house to figure out. Because everything else, like, I knew what I was doing. It was just like actually building it. This took me a while to figure out. I went through something with buttons. This was originally like black and white concrete. That's what I originally tried because that's what most optical illusions actually look like. But that didn't end up looking as good. Do you want to? Yeah, I'll show you the graveyard quickly. Actually, no, I won't. Just occurred to me what's on my build world right now. There's a spoiler. There's a little, well, there's actually like 4,000 spoilers on there right now. Whoopsie. There is a little graveyard. There's about 12 different walls I think I made, trying to figure it out. And like more than I did in my head that I just went, nah, that wouldn't work. But yeah. I'm the only one online right now, that's pretty cool. I got dark oak from a wandering trader. Finally, do you know what else I got from a wandering trader that I'm extremely happy about? I got this literally like yesterday. I have the only moss on the entire server. I have moss. I have so much power. But yeah, so that's why that's in my chest. I also have the only melon seeds on the server. I should probably plant these, actually. I'm gonna just plant these. What? Who's been stomping on my crops? Who has been stomping on my crops? That is so rude. I'm gonna sleep and I'm gonna plant my melon seeds on stream because I now have melon seed. That is not where my bed is. You may notice I have like no levels. I slightly died. Scientific purposes, what's yours and JC's? I think JC's is something along the lines of like, it is JC underscore maybe, or it is JC, it's something like that. Mine's Bubblebrooke underscore, because some bastard, oh hi Ambrose, some bastard took my IGN. It's very unfortunate. But yeah, I have melons now. I'm actually gonna plant, I didn't get the tool. I went in again and I didn't get the tool. I'm really on topic. As you can see, stuff has happened. These are my carrots. They're lovely. Okay. I believe that's JC's. I'm pretty sure. I mean, JC's skin is pretty recognizable, so look it up on NameMC or something. I'm sure it'll pop up. Yeah, I don't know. Someone's been stomping on my crops, definitely. There's holes in my crops everywhere. like all over the place. I just can't be asked to fix them to be perfect. I just don't want to. I'm just very lazy. Oh, wait. So, what else? So I've got that. That is pretty cool. I actually have kind of some resources, which is pretty nice. I don't usually walk around with them though, because I don't like people to know that I actually have some. Although I have no iron. I have 3 whole iron. It's going well. I really, really need iron. But I also have no armor or iron. But I have dark oak saplings, so you know what? I think we're winning. What else? There was something. Oh yeah, my horse is gone. I don't know what happened to Beethoven. I logged on one day and he was gone. I don't know if someone took him, or someone just wandered off with him, or if like for some reason he despawned, which he shouldn't have because he had a saddle on him. But yeah, I have no idea what happened to Beethoven. Beethoven's gone, which is really, really unfortunate. On the bright side, the house is done. I do need to fix the chimney and make it dark oak, but other than that, the house is complete. The house is done, which I'm very happy about, which means I can move on to bigger, brighter things. Which brings me to, you guys remember how I used to have a duck on top of this cliff, right? The duck has been murdered by Saraptor. He said, sorry, I'll give it back. He murdered my duck for, you know how far he had to walk to get wool? That's how far he had to walk to get wool. That is it. He killed my duck. I pressed the wrong button. He killed Ducky. He killed Ducky. Saraptor killed my duck. So I did the only natural thing and abducted. See what I did there? I abducted his house. Let me just show you what I did to his house. So if you don't know, by the way, Saraptor is a merling. And the interesting thing about merlings is they can't breathe when they're out of water. So I just I abducted his house. I think that's very fair. He murdered a duck, so I've taken away his house, and in consequence, I've also taken away his breathing privileges. I think that's a very fair exchange, if I'm being honest. That's Fernando. He's lovely. So his house used to be down there in the water because he can only breathe in water, or if it's raining, so he'd be able to breathe right now. So I haven't moved it far, but I destroyed his entire house and rebuilt it there, and and Fernando here is flying it away. Yeah, no, this is Ducky's mother, not Ducky. I know. How dare he? So because he killed my cute little duck, I've removed his breathing privileges, which I think is a fair exchange. I'm just a cute, adorable bunny, guys. I'd never do anything wrong. No more breathing privileges for you, Saraptor. Sleep in your bed now. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm a cute, adorable bunny who's very innocent, has no stuff, and would never do anything wrong. How are you guys? How are you guys doing? I should make a go. See, that would be very funny, but it does take me like 30 minutes. I know, because I time-lapsed it. It would probably be easier to destroy now, though, because I will say it was hell destroying it when it was underwater. It was so annoying. I mean, it didn't take that long. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it wasn't pleasant. It wasn't easy. And I had to keep gasping for air every 2 seconds. It took me about 15 minutes. Actually, I can show you how long it took. Yeah, okay. It took me about 10 minutes to destroy it and about 25 minutes to rebuild it. So while I could keep rebuilding, I mean, if he leaves it there for a long time, I might like move it to up there. I was very careful. I didn't lose a single thing of his. So I haven't stolen anything. If anything, I've given him stuff because he now has all of this. He's gained a duck, which, you know, honestly, he's gained a duck. I think he's actually getting something out of this, but I can't get over, I'm very proud of myself for the abducting pun. I'm very proud of myself. I think you can tell. I'm in a very punny mood, as you can probably tell by the title. And talking of the title, what a segue. That brings me to the topic of today's stream. What are we doing today, you might ask? Well, if you've read the description, then you'd already know, but no one reads YouTube descriptions, so I will tell you what we're doing today. Today, I am building a humongous chessboard. Absolutely bananas big. I say chessboard, it's not going to be entirely, accurate. I doubt it's going to be 8x8, because that's kind of boring. I want it to be more of a scourge across the land, like a disease. And I'm going to put it right here at spawn, because I think that will be a statement piece, an art piece. I'll put it in the Tate Modern. I'll be famous, darling. But I have energy today, can you tell? So if you follow my Twitter, well, my alt Twitter, you would have seen I've had a bit of a day gathering resources for this, because this is not a teeny tiny chessboard. Because if you look in my house, which I will show you right now. Oh, someone took all these trees. JC lives right over there, and I think has deforested all the trees, but honestly, I think that's fair game since I've stripped his entire beach, so it's okay, we don't need a beach, we need white concrete. The amount of squid murder that has happened is unbelievable. Here are my resources. So, yeah, if you think about the fact I can only get black dye from squids, I think I've genuinely spent about 3 to 4 hours swimming up and down the river killing squids. White dye's easy because I've got a composter. And I've made it automatic now. Squids, though, I think I still have, stacks left over or something. Yeah, I still have a stack and a half of that left over. That's how many squid I've been killing. Oh yeah, also very side note, we have new YouTube mods now, so if you see some new people who are modded, I can see some of them in chat right now. Hi, new mods, you're doing great. Also, I made a bot work in chat, so we have a bot that works. Isn't that wonderful? We'll see if the auto posts actually work. They might not, we'll find out. So, these are what I've gathered. And you might be like, that's a lot of materials for chessboard. You could make a chessboard like this. You're right, I could make a chessboard like this. But, it's not going to be a standard chessboard, because I want to make every single person on the server into a chess piece. I'm going to make chess pieces, and I'm going to make them different people on the server. And I've got a little plan of how to do that, which means all of these squares have to be big enough for me to build a mini version of the person's head on top of the chess piece. And make it, and not be 3 blocks, it has to be big enough. So that means, and I did some testing in creative, which is why I can't show you the creative thing right now. That, and it also has Ashwag's build, which is going to be happening soon. But it also has Ashwag's build on it, and I don't want to spoil that. But, so yeah, each chess square has got to be 6 by 6. And if you're bad at maths, which to be fair, you all are, that means each square takes 36 blocks. And if I'm doing a full chessboard, that's 64 squares. Now, for those of you that are bad at maths, you might not know that 30 to 6 times 64 is 2,304. And of course, we have white and black squares. So obviously, you divide that by 2. And again, because I know you guys are dumb, that means that's going to be 1,152 of each different color of blocks, and then of course you divide by 64. And for those of you that can't do that maths in your head, you fools, I definitely don't have a calculator next to me right now. I'm all with my brain. That means I have to have 18 stacks of each color, which is what I've got. This is 18, two rows is 18 stacks. So I've just got over that, and I'm gonna need so much more. I had to stop because I ran out of gravel, and the only place I could get gravel was, the nether. See, I can get the beach. I still have a bit of sand, but I'm freakishly low on gravel, and the place where I was getting gravel, I've completely destroyed in the nether. It's gone. There was a little gravel area really near the nether portal. It's gone. It's been taken. There's nothing left. So I need to find a new source of gravel, And we lost a bunch of resources. I can show you the resources for Ashworks build. Because you won't actually be able to get much from that. But so these are all like, so you can see we've been gathering concrete for this. Oh, that's not concrete. Okay, this is other stuff. Yeah. But you can see we've had to gather a little bit of concrete. I say we, he gathered it. We had to gather some concrete for this as well, which he needs to actually make into concrete, but oh well. I don't think he knows that. He doesn't do enough building. Oh yeah, these are the Barrys, by the way, if you didn't know. These are my friends, the Barrys. Can Bubble Bunny see depth because of all the carrots? I don't think so. Because I keep falling off of things. And the amount of times I've fallen in lava in the nether is getting embarrassing, I tell you. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grab my... Actually, I need a shovel for this, thinking about it. I am going to grab my good pickaxe, but I'm going to use it if I actually have to. I definitely need a water bucket. Everything else I don't need. Although, I might take my bed. I've made a spare bed now. So, I'm not even going to be able to grab this all first go. Let me just... Yeah. That feels like a good amount. Let me do this. So now, we are armed with blocks. And this is basically today's stream, is starting the chessboard. And it's going to be freaking massive. A gold farm? No, we're not allowed gold farms. It's like one of the only rules. No gold farms, and there's some other very specific things that we're not allowed, but gold farms is one of the things we aren't allowed. Luckily, I don't know how to build a gold farm, so that's not a problem. A lot of these things, it's like, well, we're not allowed this, but it didn't matter because I didn't know how to do them anyway. Like, one of the other things we're not allowed is like a specific type of, you know, villager. And I'm like, I don't know how villagers work anyway, so not my problem. Or the sweaty people on the server were like, oh, but we need to maximize our efficiency, blah, blah, blah. And I was just there like, can we have a lush cave biome? Can we have a dark oak biome, please? Priorities. Also, you'll be glad to see some of the bunny ears have survived. Some of the bunny ears have survived. A lot of them have perished in the war, but some have survived. No gold farms, but Wemby's allowed infinite string. Wemby wasn't allowed infinite string. And in fact, that's now a rule, that you're not allowed a duper. We're not allowed dupers anymore because it actually completely crashed the server. Like, it went super laggy, it crashed, they couldn't bring it back for a while. And also, I will say, he had a duper, but Sam actually knew about the duper. Wemby lied in the video for dramatic effect. Sam did know. Sam was like, sure, for content, right? Which is like a lot of things. You're like, sure, for content. But yeah, no, we're not allowed dupers anymore. It was like, okay, you're allowed a duper this one time. It's like talking to children with content creators. It's like, okay, content creator, you can have this thing one singular time for your content, for your video, but then you're not allowed it. You've got to put it back in the box and play with something new, okay? Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it's like. Exactly. Hi from Sweden. Hello, Sweden. I like Sweden. I've never been to Sweden, but I presume it's nice. Yeah, so the string farm is gone. That happened a while ago. Well, not a while ago, but it was like, what, last week or something? Last week? Something. I will say the uptick in views on my Genesis videos after that, because if you search Genesis SMP, I am all the top results because I'm the only other videos on YouTube for Gen SMP. Because everyone else is streaming on Twitch and hasn't put out a video yet. So my Genesis SMP launch stream went up like 400 views or something ridiculous. Which is so funny. For content. Exactly, content is more important than rules. I mean, yeah, we're all creators. We all go like, okay, yeah, no, for content is fine. Like, if this was a friend server, if this was like just like a casual friend server, I would not be happy with whatever the hell. What is it? When's it going to render? Is the question. It renders when I get to about here usually. Yeah, I would not be happy with whatever the hell Delilah is doing in the sky. I would not be happy about this, but like, I know she's got a cool plan. And it's, I quote, gonna be great in a video, so. I've procrastinated long enough. Let's get the stream started, you know? Let's get the high octane content of me placing blocks for hours. Now, I'm thinking, because I kind of want it to go with the landscape. I think that'll be funkier if it actually matches with the landscape, maybe. So I'm having, because I could flatten this out and just make one. I'm thinking of flattening out the top section of this hill, actually. This poor shovel has been repaired so many times because I've run out of levels to make a new shovel, and I've needed so much sand and gravel, and it doesn't have unbreaking, and I don't know how to get unbreaking because I don't know how Minecraft works. I know I need books, but I don't have the levels to get unbreaking on books, so now I'm just stuck crying in a corner. But that's normal, so what else is new? I'm gonna get rid of this top layer. So what the what? Maybe Coin Monkey, actually? Because I know Coin Monkey has oh, that's a badly covered up creeper hole. Oh my gosh. Wow, they didn't even try. Not even trying. It'd be really funny if I uncover something doing this, by the way. I'm like an archaeologist. I think I'd make a terrible archaeologist. I don't have the patience. I don't know what this is. I'm just gonna get rid of it. I don't like, it's ugly. I don't know what it is. It's gonna ruin my beautiful chessboard. Let's get the scourge culture. I shouldn't have called it a scourge. Should I? I should. I think I freaked out Zam because I sent him a DM being like, hey, so what do you consider griefing spawn? And he was like, don't grief spawn. I was like, okay, I should have been more specific. It's gonna be like a cool build, but it's gonna take up like most of spawn. So, we should be fine. Probably. I think people are gonna do considerably worse things on this server than build a giant chessboard, let's be honest. Uncover accidental lore. I just uncover someone's whole video concept. I find like a secret tunnel. There's gonna be a video that comes out that's like, I hid this and no one found it. And we're all just gonna be there like, yep, no one found it. Not a single person. What the? What the? What? Who's horse? What the? Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Just doing my thing. Okay. Well, the thing is, this build is going to look good in the end, but it's going to go through an ugly phase. Like all builds. Well, actually, no. It's going to go through a phase where it just looks like a massive checkerboard pattern, which is going to be, I guess, a little bit off-putting. Where should we start? This is very important. Where are we placing the first? You know what I should do? Is, first of all, place my bed. Second of all, what am I doing? That. I was trying to start a replay recording and I just completely goofed it. Okay. I think let's start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you're going to be hearing a lot of counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we go like this. So welcome to today's stream. This is pretty much it. Welcome in. I hope you're ready for some high octane content. On the bright side, I'm going to be reading the chat a lot. So how are you guys doing today? Having a good day? Boy, am I glad, you know? I walked my dog today. She was completely useless. I took her to the dog park. She just sat down and looked at me like, why did you bring me here, you terrible, terrible human? It's like, I wanted to sit at home. Even though I specifically asked to go on this walk, I would much rather be at home right now. That was the look she gave me. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm trying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6. This is too short. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-da-dum. I need to sleep. Squares should be 6 by 6. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. All the squares are gonna be 6 by 6. And then the pieces are gonna be like, they're gonna be 4 by 4 on the base, and they're gonna go up, and the heads are gonna be 6 by 6. Some of them overhang a bit. I've been having to make everyone's heads like mini forms. It's really hard. I mean, Delilah's head, easy. Easiest thing I've ever had. It was so easy. It's just red concrete with like some gray and some, it was super easy. You know, some of them are easy. I would like to personally murder Saraptor and Rose Jewel. I want their heads on a platter because then I wouldn't have to build them. Anyway, because for some of these, I'm gonna need terracotta. Now, if you don't know, there's a world border on this, which means we can't actually get terracotta. Which means I'm gonna have to do it by getting clay. And I'm gonna need a lot of terracotta. Anyone that has a vaguely human head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone that has a vaguely human head needs terracotta because they need like I think it's called white terracotta. It doesn't look like white terracotta. It looks beige, basically. All the ones with, pretty much all of the ones with human skins need the beige terracotta somewhere. Which is really annoying. Except Meta, who thank God I can use brown cement with, which is amazing. So much easier to do. Can people just stop being white? It would make my life so much easier. Anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I'm going to need a ton of terracotta, which means I'm going to need a ton of clay, which means I'm going to smelt a ton of clay, which means I'm going to need a ton of coal, which means I'm going to have to go mining. And I also need iron! I've got no iron! I am ironless! I couldn't iron any clothes. I couldn't get out any crinkles. Want to know why I'm ironless? My blood is doing terribly. I'm without iron. You know how bad that is for you? Clearly I need to eat more steak. That was how many iron references can I make in a single sentence, by the way? Bubble out of context. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That was pretty bad out of context, wasn't it? Oh well. Doop-de-doo. Why do I have a blanket on? It is freaking so hot and I have a blanket on my knees like a idiotic person. I have like a comfort blanket. I like to think of it as a comfort blanket, I guess. It's not a comfort blanket. I just got, when it was really, really cold, where I used to live, where it was really, 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 really cold, most of the time, I just always had a blanket on. And I'm now so habituated to having a blanket at all times that I've got to this point where it feels wrong if I'm sitting at a computer without a blanket now. Which is a little bit annoying, to be perfectly honest, because when it gets hot now, I have to sit here overheating with the blanket on me, because if I don't have the blanket on me, like right now, it feels wrong. It feels like there's something wrong right now. There's something off. There's something off. There's something on the wind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you guys know your 6 times tables? You will by the end of the stream. You can clip on YouTube. It just doesn't do it quite the same. There is a clip button though. The only annoying thing about clips on YouTube is that I can't see them. It says that like the creator will be able to see them. The creator bloody well won't. The creator will not, in fact, be able to see them. Which is very annoying. I'm thinking, see, I could add a clip section. Is there a clip section on my Discord? I don't remember. Join my Discord, guys. It's very funky there. We have an SMP. It's so unbelievably wonderful. No, I don't have a clip section right now. I'm thinking of adding one because I didn't realize that what do you have, sir? I literally don't have. Well, well, well. Well, is that bubble coral? Hold up. Someone left me a thing of coral in a chest, and it's the coral that is literally called bubble coral. And with like a book saying, "This is you," which I thought was really funny. But the saddest, no, the end chest. There used to be an ender chest here, the bastards. Where did they move it? God damn it, I'm gonna have to go all the way back home. That's so annoying. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but because I use Shakespeare in English. Bubble coral isn't called bubble coral in Shakespeare in English, which is so sad. It's the one thing in Shakespeare in English I'm like, aw. Is that gay cube? Yeah, it is. The gay cube keeps evolving. It's now reached its peak form, I think. The ultimate gay cube. It was Ratrick gay cube. And then it was Ashwag Delilah Bubble gay cube. Then it was Seraptor gay cube. Then it was Seraptor gay cube with bunny ears. And now it's just a gay cube. Oh, I'm just gonna keep, like... I'm gonna keep, like, 5 of these on me. In case this guy turns up again. The auto post work. That's wonderful. Guys, look! I made the bot work. Are you proud of me? It only took... How long have I been streaming on YouTube? It's really hard to get bots working on YouTube, guys. It's way harder than Twitch for some reason. See, Stream Elements knows what up, guys. Become a channel member. Like the stream and crap or something. I don't know. I don't know how to be a streamer, really. I just kind of exist and vibe. Oh, thank God, he's not dead. I thought he was going to jump off the cliff. Because I can now grow vines, which means I can shear vines. I'm going to get 2 vines. Oh, to you too. I don't need anything else here. No. I'll become a channel member. Hyper. First live was 7 months ago. No, my first live was not 7 months ago. That is not accurate because I started in December. Was when I quit Twitch. I quit Twitch in December, so it must be... I don't know. How long has it been since December? What is time, guys? It hasn't been 7 months since December, has it? I'm gonna have a breakdown if it's been 7 months since December. It cannot have been 7 months since December. Wait. Hey Google. Hey Google, how long has it been since the 1st of December? In months. In months, Google. I don't want 2021! 153 days. What's 153 days in months? No, that's 5 months! Ish, because it's about 30 days for a month. For 5 months, not 7. Time is an illusion, lunchtime doubly so. Anyway. I was about to freak out. I was about to have a break. I was like, it has not been. I feel like I just started streaming on YouTube. I'm still learning. I'm still learning a lot about streaming on YouTube. It's a process. Like, I only just got the bot working. There's some things a little bit harder. There are some things I really like. If I'm going to be real for a second, probably the worst thing about YouTube is it doesn't have the same culture that Twitch has. Because Twitch has very much the culture of give bits, subscribe. So I make significantly less money on YouTube, but I have my integrity. Which I guess is good, I guess. I can't buy crisps, but at least I have integrity. All my streaming money just goes towards, like, funky stuff and, like, upgrading my setup. What are we doing? We're doing pretty well. All my streaming money pretty much goes towards upgrading my setup, buying new games. Buying new games is actually the main expense since I started doing more variety. You guys have any idea how expensive Tears of the Kingdom is? And I reserved it. I reserved it at my game shop because I'm not risking it, like, selling out before. I reserved it for the day of release and I had to pay extra. I had to pay, like, 3 extra money. The audacity. Having to pay for things in this economy. How dare they? Upgrading setup and... yeah, actually, I did buy... I've got a Kirby amiibo. I bought a bunch of amiibo. I went to Kex. They had a bunch of amiibo. I bought them. I have a Kirby amiibo. A Link amiibo. A Luigi one, a Bowser Jr. one, and a Wind Waker one. They're very cute, actually. I do like them. And I did get them secondhand. They weren't as expensive as regular amiibo. But, you know... I'm just, you know, it's like, Oh, look at the pieces of plastic that cost most of your money. Ha ha. I'm responsible. I'm a responsible I'm not a responsible spender. I pretend I am, though. The wandering traders are saving me right now, I will say. Getting vines. Because vines is another way to make mossy stuff. And vines are actually easier to do. Because they're much easier to farm than moss. Because you need bone meal for moss, and that just gets annoying. Okay, you can see, I'm not going to complete this one. I want to have it merge into the landscape a bit more, I think. I think that'll be more... How's my inventory doing? Oh, I still have tons! We're doing fine. This is why I prepared in advance. Yes, this is Genesis SMP. It's very funky, and I'm a bunny! Look at my bunny ears and my bunny tail. I'm a bunny, and I go boing! Everyone else's powers, they're like, I can stop time! I can fly! And I'm like, I can go boing! Yay! How much we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so then we're gonna start to run into issues, right? Because this starts to go up a hill. So, I'm gonna try... I'm gonna try this and see how it looks. Because this is like theoretically what I have to do. I love super shovels. There's something so satisfying about super powerful shovels. I love them so much. How have I messed that up? That is embarrassing, my goodness. It's fine, it needs to be filled in with black anyway. We'll just call it deliberate. Go like this. Sometimes the super shovels are too efficient, but it's fine. They're very fun to get sand with. One of the reasons I like concrete is I just genuinely really like farming. Because it is kind of annoying. But if you can find a gravel biome and you have like a desert or a beach, you just travel to them and you can just kind of sit there idly farming it, which is pretty nice, especially compared to some other things. Like terracotta, I hate it because I have to smelt. Unless you have a mesa biome, you've got to smelt the damn stuff, and it's terrible. But I like, you know, gravel and sand, I can just sit there, I can relax, and farm it with my butter spoons. It's so great. See, I think that's kind of cool. I definitely need to extend it more into here if I want because if I just have one side slightly up, that's gonna look dumb. So I've got to commit to doing it, essentially, because I need to start doing it here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna do something fun, like double check and find out I'm meant to be doing it like 8 by 8, but I don't have the energy to check right now and go through that realization. I'd much rather struggle later. Okay, I'm actually gonna do this to make it look a bit more natural, I think. Really hoping no one like destroys this because it's very obviously a specific build. I will say the best thing about the fact it's all on the floor is I didn't have to preemptively, what am I trying to say? I didn't have to preemptively turn this all into concrete. For Ashwag's build, I've got to turn everything into concrete first, which is way more annoying. But for this one, I can just water bucket it. Oops. That really defeated the point of that. There we go. Try and make that look a bit more natural, a little bit. I don't like the random drop. I feel like that looks dumb. Let's try. It's just gonna be villager noises constantly, I guess. I also like the sound that this makes. I know it's just the sand sound, but it's like so satisfying, man. It's great. Now the issue I've got is while this is gonna look cool, like the area's transforming, this is gonna be way harder to build on. So I'm gonna have to figure out what to do. I'm also trying to figure out what I want to do with the pieces. I'm thinking of actually playing chess with like my roommate or something. And then like playing a couple games and just taking photos of what we end up with the board at random points. Let's look a bit more spooky. There you go. I think we're getting some progress now. Always nice. This shovel is too powerful. It's too powerful. Oh my gosh. It's just dissolving. I'm barely clicking and the whole thing is dissolving. By the way, this was not the next build I was planning. For your information. I had a completely different build I was going to do. And then I came up with this idea. Like, I don't know when I just came up with this idea kind of on a whim. I was like, this is really cool. I really want to do it. And I have, you know, I could do a cool video thing with it as well. I'm like, I want to do it now. And I was going to do a completely different thing. And I will get around to it eventually. But I wanted to build a chessboard. So here we are building a chessboard. And regretting it. Whee! 2, 3, 4, 5. I can count. Yay! Can you guys count? I bet you can't. Therefore, I'm better than you. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. And anyway. Click once and an entire beach is gone. Exactly. But that's why it's so satisfying. It's like the most efficient way to get stuff. To get blocks, at least. Know what I mean? Unless you have a high efficiency, like, pickaxe and you can get netherrack. But I prefer the shovel. I don't know what it is about the shovel. Maybe it's the sound that, like, the sand makes. I just much prefer it. It's much more fulfilling. I feel very fulfilled. Maybe I'm just a crazy person who likes sand, but, you know, I'm like Anakin's nemesis because I like sand in Minecraft. I don't like sand in real life. I like sand in Minecraft, you know? And that's more dangerous, exactly. The amount of times I've gone mining for netherrack. I say the amount of times like I go to the nether, but I have bad memories of the nether because I go mining for netherrack and then I just fall and die in lava because you go slightly too fast and there's a lava pool and you just immediately fall and die. And I don't have reflexes. Well, I do have reflexes, just not in Minecraft or video games. I just panic. In real life, I have amazing reflexes. In video games, I panic immediately. So I'm so bad at things like Fortnite. Well, I don't play that anymore. But when I used to, I was so bad at it. And any kind of game like that, because at the moment an enemy comes at me, I'm just like, ah! I don't actually do anything useful. I just panic and scream. And this might shock you, but that's not a very good tactic. Again, like, I'm not going, like, the blocks I gathered were 4 8x8. But I don't know if I'm specifically going to do that. I definitely want to bring it more down this way. I want to stop it, maybe, I think, I'm only going to do like a couple, maybe one more square this way, actually. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's going to be 7 anyway. I'm thinking of filtering this out a little bit. I'll do these 2, but then those will start flibbling out. What's this? Flibbling's not a word. I use it a lot. Flibbling is just not a word. It's just straight up not a word, but oh well. How are we doing on this side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we've got about a 6x6 right now. So we need some more. What we need is a life, but that's a future problem. And it's not going to be solved in a single stream. In case you're wondering how my day went today, other than the dog, which I told you about, my day today was I woke up, I procrastinated 4 different things, I ate, And recently, I found my model kit. I have this little model kit of like a caravan. It's very cute. Found my model kit. Got distracted by my model kit. Then I got distracted by Discord. Then I switched to editing. Realized my hands were still covered in glue from the model kit. Went back to the model kit. Attended an important thing. Then continued to the model kit. Then did editing. Then finally actually did proper editing. Like, the other editing was kind of edited. Doesn't really count. It was just captioning for TikToks, which I forgot to post a TikTok. But yeah. So I did some captioning, and then I finally opened my Genesis episode 1 project. And then I realized I needed to eat. So I went and ate, and then I was editing until about like 2 minutes before the stream started. My days just consist of me getting progressively more distracted, you know? I'm so good at my job. This isn't my job. It feels like my job sometimes. It's not my job. But. Flibbling. I love the way there's a disagreement on how to spell flibbling now. Flubbling. It's me in Splatoon, I just panic. Yeah, it's very easy to just panic. That guy over there has a drinking problem. Anyway. Why? What? Oh, top 3 favorite games? I'm really bad at top 3s. Oh, wait. 3D World. I love 3D World. I love 3D World so much. That's what I want a sequel to. I don't know if they could improve on it, honestly, though. It was so good. I love 3D World so much, man. Hands down, one of my favorite games. Like, it doesn't even have to, like, compete for that title. It's just like, yeah, no, I love that game. Oh no, my brain just malfunctioned there. I was like, wait, what am I doing? So I'm gonna actually stop that one there. And I'm gonna start doing that thing I was talking about, which is like flibbling. Flibbling is not a word. What is the word I'm looking for? Blend! Blend isn't even close to flibbling. How did I do that? Flibbling isn't even a word. I'm doing well, by the way. Did you guys know that? Yeah, I'm trying to like blend it into the landscape more. Like, it's almost like a glitch in the Matrix is kind of the vibe I'm going for. I break stuff with my hand because my shovel's too powerful for its own good. He doesn't know his own power. That's a reference. Go like this, and then I do want to dig this one out and do a full thing. 3, 6. Is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6! Okay. I can count, guys. Are you proud of me? Oh, this is where there's a random hole. Wow, this is so badly covered up. Who did this? I want a personal word. Did you even try? This is where I find out it was like me who did this. Oh, they put a torch in it. I guess they tried a little bit. Not very much, though. So I might have to go and feather. That's also a good one. I might have to go in and like feather these edges later because you can see like that's not complete there, but I'll go in and super shovel is at it again. Thing is, because it's still all like sand, I'm actually mining up the blocks that I'm placing at the same time, which is what I'm really trying to avoid right now. The bunny infected the land. Well, I'm kind of just having a major take. I'm the biggest builder on the server. Like, I already have my house built. I'm the only one who's like fully done with that. I know they're doing a big project up there. They're basically just doing the house. But all of my content stuff basically revolves around building. Because that... Okay, well... You ever just do a dumb? Do you ever just... Why did no one tell me I was doing that? No one in chat. Not a single person pointed out I was doing the same square. Chat, I'm disappointed in you. What is the point of having you all? If you don't point out when I'm being stupid. You're doing the same square. Oh, thank you, Finity! Thank you so much for telling me. Oh, gosh. That's so helpful. That's stupid. There is no content. Isn't that a line in my... That's literally something I say in my Super Mario 3D World video, which you should go watch, by the way. But that's literally what I say in that. I'm like, stupidity is a key part of my gameplay or something like that. Like, that's quite literally what I say. That doesn't make it true. You should never take anything I say with any grains of salt. Because I just tend to just go blah, 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 and then words happen, you know? See what I mean? I think I might be mad. But we're all mad here, so... It's fine. Fix this. Entire chat now is just doing the same square. Thanks, chat! You guys are the best! And so unbelievably helpful. I'm the only one on again. I'm all alone. I'm always all alone on this because I'm in a different time zone from everyone else, which is very rude. I'm always just on my own. I'm so on my own. And all I want to do is make friends. I'm always on my own. Anyway. That looks kind of cool. That's kind of like a glitch. I really want to see this from a distance. Unfortunately, we can't fly. We need the Pangy. We need the Pangy, I think, perspective on this. I still can't. I don't think I've ever successfully got that name right. I always screw up, I think. Is it Pang? I'm gonna go with Pangy. I need the Pang. I can't say his name. I've like. It's like Schrodinger's name. Is it Panky? Is it Pangy? Who knows? I don't know what word I'm going to say until it's out of my mouth, and I still don't know which one's correct. Because every time someone tells me which one's correct, which is quite often, actually, because I say it wrong a lot, they're like, you know, it's this, right? I'm like, oh, yeah, and then I fix it, and then I forget again. It's incredibly bad. I really need to figure out how to say Pangy. Pangy? Panky? Help! That's starting to look very glitchy. I like that. Bubble having a stroke for 10 minutes. Shush! Look, what the brain I have when I'm building, I don't know why, it slices my IQ into like a quarter, or maybe that's gonna be a bit, it's like a third of what it usually is. Because when you're building, it's usually something really repetitive, and then my brain just goes crazy. And then my brain just goes to complete mush when I'm building. I mean, when I build off of stream, I'm just like listening to music and singing along to music in my own little world. I'm sitting there like, everything is awesome. And then I like place the tune and it's like, everything is awesome. Do, 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 do. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome when you're living out a dream. Bah, 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 bah. That's like what I do when I'm not streaming. when I'm streaming and I have to keep talking, you can't commentate on building. It's impossible. Unless you're like a comfort streamer who like says like nothing. But that's boring. I don't want to be comforting. I want to be someone that makes you go, huh? And then continue on with your day. That's, you know, I don't want comfort. No comfort here. Only grr. I lost my train of thought again. Someone recently said I don't have a train of thought, I have a roller coaster, and I think that's very true. Being on a team is cool unless you're on Bubble's team. That is so mean! I'm great on a team. I'm like the best cheerleader. I'm very bad at games, but I will hype you up. I have much hyperation. That's not a word. I have much I'm really good at making people feel like they're cool. But I'm very bad at actually contributing to a team. Green, you're being mean to me. I wish there was a way to do VIPs on YouTube. Is there a way to do VIPs? I can do approved users, I guess. But I don't think you get a badge. Do you get a badge? Wait, let me try that. I don't know how to, wait. Green, I'm gonna approve you as a user. 1 second. How do I do this? I'm gonna approve you. Prime green. Nope. I wrote prime grebe. That would be. Oh, it's not finding you, Green. I mean, like 4 seconds. If it goes dark and kills, I forgot to search on YouTube. I just searched prime green into Google. As you do. I just searched prime green into Google. It's going well. Well, apparently Adidas has a shoe called prime green. That is unhelpful. That is not useful at all. Am I subscribed to you? I might not be, you know. Nope. I should probably do that. What the heck is your channel? Channel. Prime green! Oh, it's because you're called frickin' Prime Emerald or something. Yeah. Well, Green, you're an approved... So anyway, that was an Adidas ad for Prime Green. Well, you're approved now, Green. It doesn't seem to have done anything special, but I guess you have approval from me, and you're not going to get it from many other people, so you're welcome. Don't really like the emote button. I can't see the little emotes now, because I have a new setup with a second screen. Not my Chromebook anymore, so I can't see the little emojis anymore. No. Don't blow up my chessboard. Not my chessboard. Not my cool. Dookie dookie. Oh, I've run out. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh yeah, I'm almost out of everything. Okay. We approve of you. We approve of you, Green. You've been approved of. Joke I want to make, but I don't know Green well enough to make it. Porn to be a this stream I struggled to come up with a title. I was trying to come up with a funny chess title. It is really hard to come up with a funny chess title, okay? It's really hard. I was like, oh, I could do checkmate, but I feel like checkmate ought to be the stream when I like finish it. You know what I mean? That ought to be the stream when I finish it, is when I do the checkmate one. So I didn't want to do that. But the original title, before I changed it to the one it is, was Bubble to C3 or something. That was the title. It was Bubble to C3. And I thought, that, you know, that's a bit too niche. Why am I going to sleep? I need stuff. It was Bubble to C3, which got changed. Checkmate should be the last Genesis. Oh god, no. That's gonna be so far away. I don't even know how, like, this server is not like a limited, like, there's literally no plans on ending it anytime soon. Oh yeah, well, knight to c9. Basically, that means green can write anything and it's not going to get caught by auto mod, as far as I understand. That green, if you start, I don't know, but if you start, I will just ban you though, because quite frankly, it'd be quite satisfying to ban you. Green, we've got to play It Takes Two, but Tears of the Kingdom is coming out, which means I'm going to be playing that next instead of It Takes Two. This It Takes Two stream will happen at some point. I just do not know when. So I'll maybe do something like that at the edge, so it's like bubbling out, like a little, almost glitchy. I need to practice my glitch effects for the Ashwag build, actually. Because glitch effects are really easy to do in creative. They are much harder to do in survival. That's a spoiler, by the way. Glitch effects in an Ashwag build. Who could have seen that coming? Me, because I designed it. You're getting the Ashwag build exclusives over here because I designed the whole thing. You're welcome, chat. I know I have some Ashwag fans in here. I know, I've seen the Twitter tweets. What the? Who made that hole? I've seen you on Twitter. I've seen you. I know. I know. I know everything. I'm in the walls. Quick, clip it, go get millions of views. I'm not trying to use Ashwag in any way. That would be wrong. I can't do that. I'm not a clickbaiter. I probably should become a clickbaiter. I'd probably grow a lot faster, but I just can't. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I'm not a clickbaiter at heart. It's not in my nature. I'm very much, I'm gonna create whatever the hell I want, you better like it. That's kind of my vibe. Like, if you look at any of the videos on this channel, they are not designed to go viral or anything. It's just kind of, here's what I made, like it or cry. Those are your options. You can like it, you can not like it, I don't care. I'm posting it anyway. Oh no, you didn't like it, go away. I get some comments sometimes, like, ugh, I can't believe you did all this stuff off of camera. And I'm like, you wanted me to film every part of playing Breath of the Wild. Are you insane? How long that game is? No, you don't want that. You don't actually want that. That would have been boring. There are people out there with playlists of Breath of the Wild that are like, I saw one recently. It was like part 48. I get the Master Sword. And it was like a 20-minute. I was like, who's watching 48 parts of a Breath of the Wild thing? No one, unless you're like pretty famous. And even then, that's a lot. That is a lot. No. So I will split it up into lots of funky little videos, you know? I think that's more funny. Just maybe do some of this. Something like, seriously, the amount of concrete powder that is going to be under the floor by the time this stream is over. I like it when it's in the floor, actually. That feels more blended. How many creeper holes are there on this goddamn server? I can actually even do this. God! I want to personally punch every person on this server. I think that's a fair ask. She says, knowing she's exactly the kind of person to not cover up a creeper hole properly. Anyway. So to episode 400. See, yeah, that works. It doesn't... Bubble gets mad at creeper holes counter. It does work. It doesn't really work if you're as small as me. Like, you have to be pretty invested in someone. And it's a really bad way to get people to start watching you. Like, it's great. Like, series that are really long are amazing if you've already got, like, an established audience. But people don't want to start watching you at part 48. That's one of the things actually Critical Role is apparently struggling with at the moment, is people that noticed. Because Critical Role is something that's got, like, 8 bazillion parts, and it's got, like, 3 campaigns, and they all relate to each other, which is making it harder and harder for people to start watching the channel. And it's a really good channel, but it's getting harder and harder for people to start watching it. Because you've now got to watch so much extra content. Like, there's, like, thousands of hours you've got to watch to get some jokes. To get, like, some of the jokes and some of the references in the later ones. And, you know, the thing about people, guys, is people don't like putting effort into things. Did you know that? Did you know that? Anyway, I'm blending a chessboard into the environment. I think that's... I want this one to be on the floor. I'm kind of texturing on the fly here. What the heck? I didn't have a plan for texturing like this at all for the feathering. I knew how big the blocks needed to be. That's all I figured out. I figured out how big I needed the blocks to be, and I didn't get much further than that. See, I think it could be maybe in the future, not now. But if I just... Don't tell anyone else, guys. But what if I just let it keep spreading? And, like, it just took over the entire land. Like, all of these trees just became checkerboard. And everything just slowly became a checkerboard. And besides, I will say, though, one of the inspirations building this is that monstrosity. We need some nice builds at spawn. And I am gonna do that. I am gonna make that sacrifice because that is a monstrosity and I hate it. I am probably gonna tear it down at some point. Because I hate it so much. It is like an affront to everything I am as a builder. I despise that thing. It is terrible. I hate it. It can die. Saraptor knows it's terrible. Saraptor made it to be terrible. And that's the worst part. Saraptor knows. Saraptor did it deliberately. And I would like to murder him respectfully. So ugly. And I hate it. I hate it so much. The bravest Gen SMP soul to the build. It is hard to be a builder on a server where people are constantly stealing your things. Constantly. Well, now it's nice. But Saraptor doesn't know you kidnapped their house. I mean, they're gonna know it's me. They haven't logged on yet. I shot them a message going like, hey, I left you a little surprise at your house. I left you a little present. See, I define that as a present. I'm gonna have so much dirt after this? My gosh. I had to build on top of a cave, didn't I? I had to do that. Couldn't have built in a nice, easy place. Oh, had to be a cave here. Makes everything harder. God damn it! Okay. gonna make some of this look a bit more don't like that. Is that better? I don't like that. This needs to be taken back. That's better, I think. Okay, now there's too many in a row. It's planned craziness. You've got to make the craziness look unplanned, but it has to be planned and monitored and checked to make it actually look good. And I just love being a builder, guys. It's so relaxing. Did you guys know? Anyway, this looks pretty good, actually. I don't know how to get a good vantage point of it. I'm just going to tower up, I think. I'm going to stand on top of this gay cube and look at it, actually. This chessboard is sponsored by homosexuality. Whee! Oh, that looks pretty nice. That looks pretty nice. But I hate do you know why I hate myself? Because I look at that and I think that looks really cool. But you know what my first thought is? It's not big enough. I don't have resources to make it bigger. But my first instinct at looking at that is I need to do that there and there and there. I need to quadruple the size of this is the first thought that comes to my mind. And that's why I hate my mind. Because you know how many resources that is going to take? That is going to take all of my sanity. That's what that's going to take. That looks so awesome. Thank you. I do think it looks cool, but the fact my first instinct is, let's make it bigger! That was a reference, by the way. Is kind of annoying. It does look really cool, though, I will say. It does very much look like a kind of glitch in the Matrix. I think I might have gone overboard with the texturing, maybe. I think I need to fix the texturing a little bit. I mean, the blending or the feathering or the flibbling, whatever you want to call it. I need to fix that a little bit. I do think that's cool. I want it to be so much bigger, though. I want it to be so much bigger. We could do a couple more squares. Yeah, we could do a couple more squares. But I want it to almost, like, take up all of this, which there's no way I can do right now. Like, even if I got the sand and the gravel, which I don't have, I don't even have the dye for it. What if you do a couple more circles? I mean, I can extend it a bit. I don't like how much of a circle it is, that's for sure. It's too circly. I want it more blobbish. I'm going to take a picture of this with my phone so I know which parts I need to work on. Okay, I'm going to extend, I think I'm going to extend it here. For now, I want it more rounded. The amount of things I have that just like build ref. You know what? That's staying. No, it's not. I can't do that to myself. I can't do that to myself. Oh my god, I'm such a builder. Oh my god. Oh, I'm such a builder. Oh, it's so embarrassing. Okay. My poor pickaxe is dying. Everything's fine. Anyway. Oh, Kartoffel. I definitely want to extend this. So we're just gonna... I know I'm building over stuff I've done, but I'm just gonna cope with it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm definitely losing blocks in this, but we'll just have to cope with that. I definitely want it extended more in this direction. Like I said, I don't want it to be a square chessboard. I think that's boring. I think it'll look a lot more funky. And look, I have a big thing about builds looking like they've just been plopped onto the scenery. And I really hate that. I hate builds that look like they've just kind of been placed there, like almost like they've been world edited in. I have a big thing against that. I really like builds looking like they've been blended into the environment, or they're one with the environment. So I'm a big fan of adding leaves. I'm always talking about adding leafage to things. You know, because if you add leaves, it makes it look like it's been there for a while. If you add leaves like around the corners, it looks like it's been there and the leaves have grown and it's part of the environment. That's why you bone meal around builds and you add flowers and trees, because then it looks like it's part of the environment. A huge thing I think a lot of people mess up on, especially with building, especially when they start out, is they don't do that. So many people build like a square box and go, I followed a tutorial and it doesn't look good. Even though I followed a tutorial. And it's because they didn't blend it. They haven't blended it into the environment at all. You haven't added leaves, or you've added leaves that are wrong. If you're building in a spruce biome, use spruce leaves. You know, if you're using moss leaves, moss the area around your house. It will look better. Oh, your house looks totally out of place? Add a river that runs by your house. Blend it together, add a little bridge. Don't just plop your house down and call it a day. My house looks like it's blended with the environment right now because it's got a little farm in front of it with a path. Paths! I love paths! So I'm going to rant about paths and building now, but I love paths. I think paths are such an amazing tool to blend things into the environment. Like, I'm not the best builder in the world. I'm decent. But it's just like, there's so many things that I can see that would easily fix people's stuff. Easily. And people don't do them because they don't realize. And it grinds my gears. Because it would be so easy, especially with some of these things. Like, I'm actually going to start that soon, again, after I'm a bit cooled down on Gen SMP. I'm playing on this so much at the moment that I'm not playing on Bubble SMP. But soon, I'm going to play on Bubble SMP a bit more. Probably next month, after the building competition. After the building competition, I'm going to start up my renovation streams again, because I really like doing those. If you're new here and you don't know what those are, I have a viewer SMP called Bubble SMP, and in my Discord, I let people submit the coordinates of their build for renovation. And then I come along, and I change their builds. I don't change them completely. I just add a couple things here and there to make the base look a little prettier. And the thing I am adding most of the time is leaves. 90% of the time I turn up and I add leaves because it doesn't have any leaves. Or I bone meal the little area around it. And I really like the renovation stuff because I never do, for example, I never do stuff that would like break the, I always do it of the bricks they've done. Like, I wouldn't take this tower and basically demolish it and start again. No. Like, if I was doing it right now, for example, that factory over there. If I was renovating that factory, I would, for example, I would texture the cobblestone a little bit more. I might change the color of some of the glass. I might add a couple like superfluous other deep slate accents over there to make it look a bit more interesting. It's a very nice factory, but that is what I would do. And then, of course, I would add leaves and blend it into the environment so it doesn't look like it's just been plopped there. Very few builds look good when it looks like they've just been kind of placed there. It's such a small thing and it elevates stuff massively. Like a build before and after adding leaves, you would not believe sometimes how much of a difference adding leaves makes of all things. It's not even like a pet peeve about building. Because it kind of sounds like, it's, oh, here are my pet peeves about building. It's not, it's just like, there's this so easy peasy methods to make something look better. And so many people don't take the steps to do that. Because they just don't know that those are things they can do. Like, as soon as I figured this stuff out, like, the way I figured this out, right? The way I figured out how to build, because I haven't even played the Minecraft for that long. How I figured out how to build is I followed a bunch of builders on Instagram. And I looked at what they made. And for years, I'd watched Grian and Hermitcraft. Because people are like, oh my god, you were just instantly good at building. It's not fair. How were you just instantly good at building? I was like, I wasn't. I looked like I was instantly good at building. But all I did was use the knowledge I got after years of watching Hermitcraft. Like, I wasn't big and I'd never played Minecraft before I started streaming. I'd never played Minecraft. I've only been playing the game for 3 years. Because I started playing it after I started streaming. It was not what I started streaming with. So, you know, I'm not like a person who's been building for years and years and years and years. I'm not. This is like a recent game. I mean, compared to some games. Like The Sims 4, I played for years and years and years. And I do not consider myself a good builder in The Sims 4. But with Minecraft, all I did was look up a couple references and basically almost study what those builders do and what I liked about them. So I picked up some builds. I went, okay, what do I like about this build? And there was one person on Instagram who builds, all of their builds look the same. Like, they're all different, but they all look the same, and they're all really pretty. But you can always tell that they're builds. They all look the same. They all pretty much have the same color palette. They all have the same way of arranging things. And they're very pretty, but they all look the same. But the thing I really liked about them is they often did the chimney thing. And I love the chimney. I think chimneys are an amazing way to add, like, ambiance. Ambiance? That seems like a very fancy word to use for Minecraft, but I think chimneys are a great way to make it look lived in and alive, and it's a very easy detail, chimneys. I love it. Most of my builds have a chimney. But yeah, it's like, I love adding chimneys and texturing and all that jazz. Grian is cool. Grian's very nice. He's lovely. I've talked to Grian. He's lovely. He's just a very cool person in general. But, you know, I think it's so cool sometimes. I think it's so cool sometimes that, you know, you can just add little things and it improves things so much. My favorite thing to do, it's like, for me, it's like the cherry on top is adding leaves. Leaves in a chimney. It's always like one of the last things I do usually. I add leaves in a chimney and it's just like it instantly makes everything better. It goes from flattish looking build, kind of plonked on a landscape, not very interesting, to wow. Now it looks lived in and loved and amazing. It's a huge flex. I mean, he's just a guy. Content creators are just people. Like, I've talked to Graham quite a bit. I have him friended on Discord, but he's just a cool dude, man. It's not, I'm not like trying to flex, it's just this, it always sounds like I'm trying to flex. I'm never trying to flex. Okay, if that's like a rule, I'm never trying to flex. Unless I'm doing like the, haha, I'm so important and amazing and cool and the best person. That's when I'm trying to flex. But like, I'm never really trying to flex. I find flexing very awkward. I always hate, I don't know why. I get very self-conscious. I've always hated bigging myself up in any way. Those of you that don't know, I used to do a lot. I still sing. Not as much. I still sing. But I used to do a lot of singing. A lot of singing. I did I did a lot of stuff. I did a lot of singing. I spent years of my life doing singing and performances and all that jazz. And I hated people telling me I was a good singer. I hated it. I don't know why. I might just be insane. I hated people telling me I was a good singer. Because people used to come up to me and be like, oh my gosh, you're such a good singer. I'll be like, run away. Which just sounds so stupid. I hated it so much. And I don't know why. People keep telling me I should get a therapist. I probably should. But, you know, who has the time or the money? Sing the Rickroll. No. Bubble just flexed multiple times. I'm not. I never want to come across as like someone who's like flexing or, because I hate when people like, and I don't know, what can I think of? It's like, and I've never met anyone who says that. I'm trying to think of a good example. It's like you're talking to someone and you say something, it's like, well, I do X in this. And you're like, actually, here's an example. It's like you're playing a game, it's like, oh, I really love this game, I finally completed it. It's like, well, I 100%ed it with this. And it's like, that would be cool if you hadn't said it in that tone. Going, oh, hey, I love that game too, I 100%ed it. That's nice. But if someone's like, well, I'm better than you because I've played 100 hours in this game and that makes me better. Like, there can be some ways in which, like, that is, like, kind of like a silly joke, especially if it's your friend.
It's so funny. I really like this.
Hello?
Thing. What? Hey, Bubblebrooke.
Sup?
What are you doing? This looks disgusting.
It's a chessboard.
You know what they call me? My favorite. They call me. What's the strongest chess piece?
That's debatable.
They call me debatable. Yo, what happened to your little duck?
So Raptor destroyed it, so I abducted his house.
You abducted his house?
Oh yeah, come up here, come see.
Wait, they just like took his entire house. Oh.
I removed his breathing privileges because he can't breathe out of water.
Do you like my base? Do you like my base?
Yeah, I did. I saw it
right there.
Yeah, I saw it earlier. It looks like the Tower of Mordor.
I don't know what that is.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, no, it had an eye on it. It was meant to be like the eye of Sauron, but like,
yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
Ugly.
Well, it kind of does have an eye, like right there.
Yeah, it does. Dan said, yeah, we got 4 eyes on the side. Let's just keep the crown. And then yeah, it's a pretty cool base. And then yeah, down here is just the rest of it. There's water, don't worry.
I know, I saw it earlier. I don't want to go down there though, because I'm in the middle of my building and stuff.
Well, my bad. I want you to see my house.
Okay.
Yeah,
I missed the water.
Oh yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. So right over here is my chest and everything. That's my door into my secret base right there.
That door doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, that's my pet chicken. Why
is my duck here? Why is my duck here? Why is my duck here?
Why
is Ducky here?
No, right here. This is
Did you abduct my duck?
This is the upper floor of my base.
Did you abduct my duck and frame Raptor?
And then right over here is my igloo that I built all by myself. Did you
abduct my duck and blame it on Raptor? No.
Please focus on my base.
No.
Why are you taking stuff from my house? What is wrong with you?
I'm not
taking
it
back.
I didn't take anything.
Where is this then?
I'm not that. This is concrete I'm holding, dude.
Oh, okay. Well, right over here. Here's the other bit of my base, right?
No, you haven't answered the question, which is why is Ducky at your base?
Here's the other bit of my. Here's the other bit of my base.
Hey, Ratrick. Hey, Ratrick.
Yeah.
Did you take Ducky?
No.
Raptor
did.
Well, why is Ducky at your base?
Well, I copied the build because I thought it looks cool and I wanted my own. Yeah, but anywho, yeah, that's the end of the tour. That's the end of the tour.
Okay, I'm just making sure because if you had taken Ducky, that would mean I'd have to do some very horrible things. And
why would I ever do that? Yeah, but my favorite bit is right here. This door that I built. Do you think it's a cool door design? Yeah, we're gonna plan on building something behind it.
I'm just don't. You wouldn't want to steal Ducky from me because then I'd have to do some very horrible things. So don't take my stuff.
Like abduct my base and build my cave base like 10 blocks into the air.
Oh, that would maybe be a bit much. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, anywho, bye, Bubblebrooke.
Bye. I'm not a duck, chat. I'm a rabbit. I just have a duck. Twitter told me to make a duck, so I did. Let's get back to my chessboard. If I find out that he's framed Raptor, well, let's just say I have a fun plan. I have lots of fun plans when it comes to getting revenge on my enemies. I removed the first one's breathing privileges. There's a whole myriad of things I could do to Ratrick. People keep thinking I'm cute and fluffy, and I'm not sure why. I mean, I am cute and fluffy, but I can also go on a murderous rampage, which is what I don't think people realize. And I tend to do my own brand of chaos, which I think is evident in the abduction I just did. I think that's pretty evident that I'd have my own brand of revenge. I think just murdering people is boring, to be honest. To be perfectly frank, just killing people is a rubbish form of revenge. You just respawn. And it's boring, and then they lose all their levels. It's not fun. Revenge has got to be fun. Abducting that base, that is going to be... You can replace it. Look, it took me 30 minutes. It'll take him about... Probably take him less, because he doesn't have to break things in water, which is such a pain. But that would probably take him 30 minutes to put back, if he really wants to. If he really wants to put it back, it would take him like 30 minutes. It's not the end of the world. But, but it's a little more interesting. If you just kill someone, no, okay, you've killed them, now they've respawned. Revenge, kind of. It's not fun revenge. And revenges should be more fun. Anyways, I'm a bunny, guys. Cute, innocent little bunny over here. No murderous instincts, I promise. You all believe me, right? Because if you didn't believe me, we'd have a problem. I'm just gonna keep going with this until I get someone. Does water change it to concrete? Because that would be so useful. I mean, rain. Does it change it to concrete? I don't think it does. That's annoying. I have no idea how many materials I have. Oh, I'm running out. I was like, oh, I wonder how many I have. None. They're going. They're gone. They're dead. They're destroyed. And what's worse, it's like, this is all my materials, and I need materials to make chess pieces, which means I'm going to have to make entirely new materials. And I already told you guys how much time I've spent just getting the ones to make the base of the chessboard, so... Yeah, I'm going to have a fun time with this project, I think. This is going to be a little bit of a long-term project. Maybe not even... I mean, I can probably do it pretty fast. It's just going to be a lot of me gathering materials in my spare time when I should probably be doing something a little bit more productive, but it's fine. You actually scare me? But I'm a cute little bunny! Look at me, I'm so small and cute and adorable. Boing, boing, boing. See, I've distracted you. See, I've distracted you! Hey, look, guys, I'm a bunny, I'm a bunny, I'm a bunny, I'm a bunny, I'm a bunny. See, I've distracted you. Now you won't worry about the horrors that shall ensue, right? Yeah! Oh, that's a lot better. Oh, I'm so happy with that. That needs to extend a bit. I need that done. I need those 3 done. Those 3 need to be filled in. I don't know. I don't think I have the blocks for that, but... Work in progress. I've got like a couple blocks left. It's fine. Do a little bit of it. A little bit, like something like that, maybe. We find out Ratrix stole Ducky, do not hold back. Oh, I won't. You think I'll hold back? I've already stolen someone's house. I could do a lot worse. I could do a lot worse. I need the people on this server to learn that they shouldn't mess with me. And I don't think they've got the memo about that yet. Because I've been stolen from a lot. But all I need to do is just cause a little bit of chaos. Just be... Because I think if you do revenge more interestingly, then it's actually far more effective. Because again, a death is temporary. Chaos is forever. And of course there's a psychological torture, but I don't think we're quite at that point yet. No one's annoyed me that much. Well, not yet. One day though, probably. Know what I need to do? I need to get myself a friend who's not gonna betray me. That's what I need to do. Maybe that'll be my next project. Stole their breathing privileges. Exactly. They killed my ducks, so why should they be allowed to breathe? But if I find out they were framed, well then. Framing makes it arguably much worse. Framing and relocation, I mean, that's a lot worse. Frame someone else for your crime, I'll take more than your breathing privileges. Death is temporary, the doom is eternal. Precisely! I just came into stream. What am I hearing about psychological torture? Someone stole my duck. And I'm unhappy about it. The story here, chat, is I'm having an overreaction to someone taking a very small duck I made because of a Twitter comment. That's what's going on. Anyway, how dare they? I will grind their bones to make my bread, and I make delicious bread. Delicious. The duck was called Ducky. I will show you the remains of Ducky. It's so very sad. I love I'm just using the gay cube as just like a vantage point on builds at this point. I keep doing it as well. I just keep using the gay cube as just a vantage point on builds. It's just a great height advantage, you know? Let me just, for people just coming in. This is where Ducky used to be. Cute little Ducky. My boy, my golden child. He was so cute and innocent. And now all is left are his legs. And I found this sign saying, sorry, I needed wool. I'll give it back. It's a raptor. But, you don't just murder a duck for wool. I mean, my sheep are there. You could have walked 4 steps. Well, my sheep are behind that tree. My sheep are right there. You could have walked 4 steps to get that wool. Unacceptable. So, I did the only obvious thing, and I abducted his base. And deprived him of his breathing privileges because he's a merling and can't breathe in air. So I had Fernando come along and take his base away. Take his base away! Sorry. His base used to be in the water. And now it's not. Become a detective. I already did some detecting. Because obviously you can tell I didn't do this on stream, I did this earlier. I found this out earlier, and I did some detecting. I did do some detecting. I did a whole thing where I went around and checked all the signs to make sure it was in keeping with like Sir Raptor's other signs. And it seemed right, so if he's being framed, someone's doing a very good job. Let's solidify our progress. This bit's gonna be funky. Why is it not spreading? Really? There we go. Take my breath away. Why are you not spreading? Oh, well, that song's stuck in my head now. Well, how water works in Minecraft is really confusing. I don't know why it's all... Yeah, okay, why did it suddenly start working? Who knows? Literally no one. Water physics in Minecraft, no one understands them. On the bright side, it does just keep spreading. I mean, it's usually very annoying if it's something like crops. You can't stop it, but when you're building, it's great. Come off it, Mr. Dent. There's no point lying in the path of progress. Sorry, I'm making references again. That's just what happened. Because when I build normally off a stream, I'm like listening to something. I'd say like a podcast, but I don't do anything anywhere near that intellectual. I listen to old radio shows. Radio shows from like my child. When I was 0 but 34. I don't know. When did that show come out? What's 90 minus that age? I'd much prefer if it all did that. That's a lot better for me. I wish the rain did it, but I can see why the rain doesn't, because it'd be really annoying if you like textured with this stuff and then the rain just turned it all. So I can see why the rain doesn't, but oh, I wish it did. Why does it just... Why? Why? There we go. I'm reading Unacceptable. The voice of the lemon guy. I've never watched Adventure Time. I don't know. I never get chat's references. It's like when I accidentally made something look like Bill Cipher, apparently. I don't know how I did that. Because I don't understand that reference. My references are extremely niche and only I ever get them. I, however, find myself incredibly funny, luckily, so. Even if no one is entertained by me, I am entertained by me, and that makes it all worth it. You know, personally, I think I'm hilarious. How am I doing? It's really hard to tell. Oh, it's not. I should probably sleep so the rain goes away. Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. It's unacceptable he would do that. I know! What I love is that so many of my chat are new because of like Genesis brought a bunch of new people and are just learning that I do the stuff like say unacceptable. I do that stuff all the time. There's literally a channel in my Discord right now for the SMP because we're having some issues with stuff not being obtainable. And I've called the channel Unobtainable. You know, just for the maximum confusion. I do this all the time. Anything with that ends in BLE, I just change to bubble. Respectable. Unacceptable. You know, it's a really fun thing to do, though. I highly recommend it. So it's a very funky thing to do. I will say, the one thing about doing water last, especially with black concrete, is it makes it so much easier to work with. Because black concrete is such a pain. It's just the void. It's literally just the void. It's the worst to work with. I was once doing, when I did Hive Mind SMP, which was like a little ARG kind of thing I ran for a little bit. It was a single player SMP. It was very funky. But I ran that for a little bit. And one of the things about that, could you work, please, water? Anyway, one of the things about that is I had to do a bunch of builds with black concrete, because that was the vibe. It was like it was black and white, actually, very similar to what I'm doing right now. But it was all black and white stuff. So, and I had to build a maze with black concrete. I have never wanted to murder a build more in my life. I felt like I got lost in the maze while I was building it. Because if you're in a void of black concrete, you can't see anything. You don't know what's going on. Can't navigate it. It's impossible. It sucks. Destructibubble, impregnable. Exactly. It's fun, right? It's actually fun to say. If you're in a space where you can't out loud say something, it's very fun to say. Unacceptable merch. That's not a bad idea. I could do that, guys. Buy my merch, guys. I'll write that down on this piece of paper that has a far more and more important thing written on it. Unacceptable merch. I could do that. I could so totally do that. I've got the snazzy merch, now we need the unacceptable merch. I do like my snazzy merch, though. Finally, all of my merch arrived. I'm just wearing all my merch constantly. And it's so funny. It's like this funny little inside joke. I was like walking around town being like, tee-hee. No one here knows. I made this merch. It's mine. It's my merch. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Hee hee. My roommate wanted my merch right up until she found out that she had to buy it herself. And I couldn't get her a free one. Just like, but it's your merch. So I was like, yeah, I know. It doesn't work that way. I was like, okay, never mind then. I no longer want merch. I have the stickers. I love the stickers. I genuinely love the stickers. We got the normal stickers, then we got the pride stickers. I love the stickers. Stickers are some of my favorites that I made. I am gonna light up the chessboard for now. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with lighting, but for now I'm just gonna one on each square. That'll be fun. But I am gonna light it up, at least for now. I am gonna light it up just because it is a big area and it is right at spawn. Wow, I've run out of torches, so that's about as lit up as it's gonna get. It's basically lit up. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, light blocks with carpet would probably be the way to go, definitely. I could definitely hide some of those in once the chess pieces are in as well. I'll definitely look to doing something like that. But I don't have many light blocks. Glowstone, and the nether has a border as well. So glowstone's kind of hard to get, and I hate the nether. I could probably go in the nether at the moment because I've got no levels. But every time I go in the nether with levels, I die. Is the issue. And I really need to stop losing all my levels. It's getting ridiculous. Redonkulous, you might say. It will look better without the torches, but let's have a look. Maybe from a slightly different angle. Let's have a look from here. Sell cars and call them a converter bubble. See, that I much prefer. That definitely needs to go out. Like, it needs to, I've taken this hill. I want to take the shapes of the land in. Maybe the shapes of that hill. Definitely want it to go up around there more. That's looking really cool. It's gonna look even better when we actually have chess pieces. Incredible. Buy anything with a bubble at the end. Oh, we do have bubble stickers. Don't have any merch like that at the moment. We do have bubble stickers. Wait, do I have merch like that? I have no idea. What's my merch? Oh, no, I have the hi. I have the hi merch and the snazzy merch is what I've got at the moment. I could make more. That's the beginning of that. What did I make Ratrick? I'm pretty sure I've made Ratrick a pawn, which is pretty funny. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember what I made everyone. I made everyone's stuff. I can't remember what I made. Claim the tower. I mean, I could do a cool thing where I have it like going up the tower. Like that could be cool. Like if it actually becomes like a scourge on the land. I've got to stop saying scourge on the land. It's a chessboard. It's not that deep, but if I have it actually like an infection, that could be cool. It does mean I'm definitely gonna have to work at getting more stuff, because that was literally like, this is a pitiful, this thing was full. This thing was full of sand and gravel when I started, and I've got none. So, gonna have to figure that one out. I have mycelium now. I don't know how I manage that. Like, that is it. That is the remains, and I need that for my next project anyway. Like, and I need to make more white cement for the next project anyway, so... Oh my god, I have so much to do. That is a loom. I have so much to do, guys. I'm never free from the binds of buildership. I don't think that's a thing, but we're going to pretend. Pretend. Play pretend. I do have some stellar detective work to do. feel a little bit bad if I abducted someone's house who didn't do anything. But I mean, I'm sure Seraptor will piss me off. I mean, Seraptor built that tower. You know what? It could be payment for that. I mean, maybe it's a little bit extreme for that, but hey. But, you know, I've got to get to the bottom of who did that to Ducky. Because, first of all, how dare? Go to the Nether and get close. I mean, I could. I need to go to... Wow. I need to go to the Nether for gravel. I say that as I go into this sort of gravel, but getting gravel underwater is terrible. I would be like, maybe I could give Seraptor my shovel and get him to do it, but I don't think he's gonna like me. I don't think he's gonna like me. For some weird reason that I can't possibly fathom. I don't think he's gonna like me soon, so... I'm gonna have to go to the Nether. I could go to the Nether now. I don't really have armor, but I could do it anyway. That'll be enough. Water in the Nether is pointless, right? So let's leave that here. I do have a sword, don't I? Do I have a sword? Oh, I do. Thing is, this is like all my good stuff. And if I take this to the Nether and I die, I'm gonna be really sad. I could make armor, but I don't want to. I don't want to make armor. I think I will make a shield. I'm gonna have to go on a mining trip soon. Oh wait, what's this? No idea what those do, but you know, let's wear those. I'm gonna make a shield, I guess. I'm gonna have to go on a mining trip. I've just been putting off going on a mining trip because I hate mining so much. Get Delilah to do it. Delilah's a bit busy gathering 8,000 tons of netherrack. I could get Delilah to do it though. But I think Delilah's busy with her project right now. I need more trees as well. I'm doing very badly. Luckily I have a ton of dirt now, so I can take this with me as a bridging thing. I'll take these flowers and this crafting table with me for no reason whatsoever. It's getting dark. I should probably sleep. Doors underwater, yeah, it's so inconvenient because I had to do that to get clay. That's how I got the clay that I have. I had to go into the water and use doors, and it was so annoying. I'm gonna fix my shovel in case I do find gravel, because if I find gravel, it's getting very expensive to fix my shovel, but I'll make a new one as soon as I have levels, but I just never seem to have levels. Yeah, it's getting expensive. I need to go mining, I need to get more diamonds, I need to get more stuff. This is terrible. Oh, do I need gold? Wait, don't I need gold stuff for the Nether? Do I need gold stuff for the Nether? Am I making that up? I'll make some gold shoes just in case. Do I have gold shoes? I might do. No, I don't. You do, thank you. There we go, I have shoes now. I have swanky shoes. I'm sure with my 2 pieces of armor and a shield, nothing bad will happen to me in the Nether. See, I usually don't go into the Nether on stream, because whenever I go into the Nether on stream, I die. It's like a curse. I can do fine off stream. I just get distracted on stream and look at chat. Chat, I blame you for all the times I've died in the Nether. That's on you. It's not on me. It couldn't possibly be me being bad at the game. That's on everyone else. I don't need glowstone, but glowstone is really annoying to get. I have some, not a lot. Who's wrecked the Nether? Every time I come here, it's been more wrecked. And obviously this is people gathering netherrack crap, but the stuff I need. I'll show you where I got all my gravel from, actually. Where do I even go up anymore? So, okay, here. They've destroyed so much of the Nether, I don't know where to go anymore. The Nether trip? We don't exist. See, I'm already doing it. I'm already reading chat instead of paying attention. Where was I getting gravel from? I was getting gravel from down here. Yeah, you can see. I mean, there's still some over here. Still a little bit, I guess. There's a lot over there. I could This feels like a bad idea. I could bridge out over there. And get the stuff over there. But that just feels... Hello, friend. Yeah, I'm not here. Yeah, but see, this is just getting to the not useful level where it starts having magma here and stuff. It was very funny when I gave Ashbag like the list of materials we needed, and I even did like a and you get this material by going to this place. We have some of this material in the second chest on the bottom right, so you don't need to get that one if we have enough. Okay, and for this material, you're gonna need to exactly this amount. It's like a little shopping list. Yeah, see, it's running low on gravel in all these places. See, this feels like a terrible idea. Why am I doing this? 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 I'm wearing snazzy shoes, so I should be fine. I'm just not gonna uncrouch ever again, I think. I mean, I'm sure I could find someone who would get me some glowstone. Warped nether. I got warped netherwood. But I did die trying to get it like 3 times. There is more now, which is good. On the bright side, I do have a silk touch shovel. So I could actually get the blocks and grow it not in the nether. Which is pretty nice. I don't know if that spreads though. Well, I'm gonna make a nice safe bridge, unlike the maniacs! Other maniacs on this server who make bridges that are like 2 blocks wide and just terrifying. That was a terrifying noise. Oh my god, it's the carpets! I always think they look like those shaggy carpets. That's what I always think they look like. Making sure not to like walk into lava, because I'm really afraid of doing that. That seems like the stupid thing I would do. On the bright side, the silk touch pickaxe does mean that I'm not picking up flint anymore. I got an unbreaking like 3 efficiency 4 fortune 3 shovel, and I had to unmake it because it only gave me flint and I needed gravel, and it was really, really sad. I don't know how people can just casually stream in the nether. Hardcore people, I don't know how they do it. Like, I could go in here with, like, full enchanted diamond and still die. I don't know how they do it. Nether is terrifying. There's some glowstone. I want that. Okay. Why am I still in the nether? I should have left by now. These are lava pockets that are terrifying. Sorry for being quiet. I'm just... This is why I'm stressed. We need like a bubble safety rail on everything. No one considers me when they make stuff, and I always fall and die. I should be a safety tester. I'd be very effective. See, I hate this area in specific. The amount of times I've died in specifically this kind of area is unreal. But I'm just gonna never ever stop holding shift. That is my solution. And luckily, being a bunny, I sneak really fast, which is awesome. Cause I'm not super slow. I basically got permanent swift sneak, which is great. Oh god, it's so far away though. Like, that looks close, but it's not, is it? fast for my own good. Because I know one way people farm XP is by mining freaking quartz in the nether. And I don't know how they do that, because I would just be terrified constantly. God, it's so far away. I don't have my render distance turned up is the issue. I don't want to go all the way over there right now. I just don't want to do that. I know I'll fall and die, and it will be really sad, and I'll lose all my stuff. I already know that's exactly how it's gonna go. How am I out of blocks already? I can see a ghast up there. If that ghast comes over and bothers me, I'm just gonna cry. Oh, no, I stand corrected. There are 2 ghasts up there. I hate the nether. I hate the nether. At least I have gravel now. Might as well while I'm here, get some experience, I guess. Not that it, well, I do need it, but like, I feel like I'm gonna die, so. Be great What the hell was that noise? I don't like it here. Okay, no, right, no, that's where I'm checking out. I'm done, I'm done, I'm good, I'm done. I'm done, I'm good, I'm fine, I'm good, should not be running on this platform. Bet you all thought I was gonna fall and die. Well, joke's on you. Swift Sneak plus Soul Speed plus Bunny on. I've gotta see how fast I can possibly get. Plus Speed Potions. I'm gonna have to do that at some point. That's like a way off goal though. That's not a imminent thing I want to do, but that's definitely something I've got to work on. Okay, I really thought this was going to take me directly to the portals, but apparently I don't know where I am. My little trick isn't helping me right now. I can't see the portals. I think I don't know where the portals are. I've lost them. Well, I have blocks now at least. I can hear a ghast and it's scaring me. What are you doing, sir? Uh-oh. See, how I usually die in the nether is I fall off something and die. Luckily, that's no longer a problem. So that's pretty nice. What's the fastest I can get? How do I become the Flash? That's what I'd like to do. I'd like to become the Flash. Speed potion, definitely. Soul speed. Swift sneak and soul speed. I don't know how to get any of those things. Those are boot enchantments, I guess. I need just the best trainers in existence. Then I'll be able to travel to multiple universes and back in time and screw with the timeline or something. Ha, that's a reference, guys. I got bored of The Flash. I watched like 2, 3 seasons, and then I got bored. It was really good for a while, and then it was like, meh. I feel like I gathered more gravel than that. That doesn't feel like enough, but well. My nether stuff is in there. I don't know where to put this. I can go in here, I guess. Didn't like it when they started using time travel. I didn't like it when every season there was a faster enemy. I was just like, my name is Barry Allen, I'm the Flash, and I'm the fastest man alive, except for the antagonist this season, who is slightly faster than me, so I'll spend the whole season trying to get a little bit faster. Oh, I'm fast enough to beat him, it's the next season. Well, guys, there's a speedster who's faster than me, I'm gonna train the whole season to get fast. It got a bit repetitive. God, just a little bit repetitive. I put my bread in. I was about to say my bag of holding. I've been playing too much D&D, guys. I'm a little bit fixated on D&D at the moment. I mean, I'm always fixated on D&D. It's just a bit more at the moment. I'm Barry Allen, and I'm at least in the top 100 fastest people in this universe. Exactly. That's what it pisses. And the intro. I think what really got me is the intro is, I'm Barry Allen, I'm the fastest man alive. Just like, no, you're not! You're a liar, Barry Allen! You're a lying liar who lies. Take a polygraph and say that, you bastard! Sorry. I apparently have some pent-up rage surrounding the Flash that I didn't know I had. The series I really like is DC Legends. DC Legends of Tomorrow I loved, because it was goofy. I don't know if it's still going, it might be. I haven't been able to watch the recent one, I haven't been able to get around to it, but... I love that one, because it's goofy, but it knows it's goofy, and it plays up to it. It's like the one when, like, you know, they're trying to pull off this heist, and one of the members has wandered off, and now she's like making out with the queen, and like with like the queen of the time, and they're time traveling all over. It's so funny. And it actually had some good storylines. And it's like, one of the main plot lines for one of the series is them all ultimately becoming a group-controlled Furby. That is the main plot line, is all of them being able to eventually become the ultimate Furby and save the world. I mean... I just loved that. That was just the stupidest, and I've got to say, it does have one of my... I love time loops. It has a time loop episodes, and I think it's a really funny time loop episode. I love time loops. I love watching films and things with time loops. I've got to find more. I think I've watched all of them. I've watched all the films with time loops I can find, or that are, like, free and available to me. I love shows with time loops. They're my absolute favorite device. I love them so much. I'm gonna hit shield out because it's blocking half my vision and I don't like it. Played Oxenfree? Yes, I have. I completed Oxenfree. I played it very early on in my streaming career, feels like the wrong word. But in my, you know, time of streaming, I played it very, very early on. And I did play it and I completed it. There are some games I'm thinking of revisiting, like Oxenfree, but I'm gonna do that when new games stop coming out. Because I've got to play Tears of the Kingdom next. And then I've got like a backlog of games. I've got Pokemon Arceus. I bought Pokemon Arceus. I haven't even got it out the box yet. Because there's so many new games coming out that I've got to play. Like, I've got Pokemon Arceus and I really want to play that, but there's so many other games. I really want to revisit What Remains of Edith Finch, just because I want to traumatize chat. That is my entire reason. I love What Remains of Edith Finch. I absolutely adore that game. And I just really want to traumatize chat. I just really want to traumatize chat. I don't know what to say. I think that would be funny. Bebo. Exactly! Bebo became a god. Exactly. Like, the main plot line was, the Furby was the most important thing in the plot. Like, that's so stupid to me. And they managed to balance the extremely stupid stuff with the, like, actually quite heavy emotional beats, because, like, some of their backstories were so traumatic. I mean, come on. Some of the stuff that happened, like, there were some big sacrifices, and, like, some of them die in the time. They're, like, the big goodbyes, and it's like, there's some really heavy beats, and they balance it so well with the comedy. Thor, Love, and Thunder could never. Anyway. What am I doing? I really want to play Cult of the Lamb. It's on my, like, list of things to play. But I want to play the new games as they're coming out. Definitely. I definitely want to play Tears of the Kingdom. And if Breath of the Wild is anything to go by, Tears of the Kingdom's going to take me, like, 2 months. I'm going to be streaming it a lot, though, I think. If I get as fixated on it as I did on Breath of the Wild, then it'll be good. I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom the day it comes out on stream. I think that's not going to be on my usual stream day, I think. Although I think it comes out on a Friday? It comes out May 12th. It comes out on a Friday, so I think it will just be... Because usually I do something like that on my Wednesday stream, but it's going to be my Friday stream because I want to play it the day it comes out. And then I'll almost certainly do some off-camera mining. Because you can't expect me to just sit there for half the week and not play it. I want to stream all week because my poor YouTube mods would murder me. I do, like, I'll do, like, maybe 1 extra stream in a week, but doing more than that, I feel is just mean. And I also don't want to burn out, because that's what happens is I stream too much, then I don't want to do anything else, like, edit, which is kind of important too. I will say, sugarcane is terrible to harvest when you're tiny, when you're 1 block tall. It's really, really annoying, because usually you just, like, walk through like this and punch it. But I can't do that because I'm too short. The difficulties of being small. It's probably the thing that annoys me the most. Also, that's JC's house. JC has made his house over here. It's kind of cute, actually. Leafage! I approve. Kind of cute, actually. It's kind of cute. I would have done panes, personally. Might have been a bit of a pain. Haha. For him, though. Although panes are pretty easy to make, actually. You get panes are more effective than making glass, because you can get more panes out of less glass, I'm pretty sure. It's less of a pain to make panes, haha. I'm gonna stop making pain puns. I'm in a punny mood. I'm very much in a punny mood. I think that's evident. I've been recording voiceover and stuff for my Gen SMP video, my first one. And I'm in a punny mood for that as well. I've got to get out of the punny mood, because one day I'm gonna be out of the punny mood, then it's just gonna be puns for half a video. And then no puns for the rest of the video, which is going to be really, really jarring, which I'm going to try and avoid. See, I want to see if I can get under a slab. I don't have a slab on me, but I think I could get under a slab when I'm like this. I'm still the pun queen. Inaccurate. Ash, do you like the title? Ash, do you like the title? Ash, do you like the title? One with the leader left immediately kept... Yeah, that was kind of weird. I wish they'd kept the leader guy for longer. He was like their sanity in the madness. I kind of miss him. Also because he was played by, the guy I forget the name of, and I really like him. I think he's neat. His house is kind of cool. I mean, it's a pretty basic house. It's pretty nice. But, I mean, it is like a new house, so I'm not expecting amazingness. But I'm glad it's at least, you know, a decent build. Because if someone had built something really ugly next to mine, I would have just blown it up, to be perfectly frank. And I love Frank. Frank is my good friend. That's a lie. I know no one called Frank. But, to be perfectly frank, if someone had built something ugly, I would have just blown it up with my mind powers. Very creative, Bubble. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Took me way too long to come up with. I was like Googling like chess puns because I was having a breakdown trying to name my stream. Googling chess puns does not help, by the way. They're all terrible. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Doop, doop, doop. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. Do, 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 do. You know what? I think today has been a good day. We built a chessboard. We got duck-related revenge. What could be better? We started the old psychological torture. It's on its way. I'm having such a fun time being a cute, innocent little bunny that would never do anything wrong. Anyway, I feel like I need to get the image of the bunny up here. 1 second. I feel like I need to just bring this up on occasion. Let me find my bunny image. Let me find my bunny image. This is very important. I have it. Here it is. Yeah, because if I just, nope, that's not what I want to do. Wow, it is not, okay. OBS doesn't like me having 2 screens. Yeah, if I get this, I love this image. I made this. I'm very proud of myself. Doo-doo. 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 I feel like this is an accurate representation of me on Genesis. So whenever I do something chaotic, I can just be like, diddle-doo. Guys, I'm such a cute, innocent little bunny. Diddle-doo. Guys, I would never do anything wrong. I feel like I should give him a mustache. That might be a bit far though. Just remember, guys, if you're ever worried, I'm just a cute, innocent bunny, and I would never do anything wrong. Anyway, I hope you all have a lovely day. Like, subscribe, join the channel, all that stuff. Watch the recent YouTube video is doing really well, by the way. Like, thank you. It's doing very well. Go watch it again, all the way through, and like it and comment and stuff, because it's doing very well, and I want it to do better. Yes, go watch the two recent YouTube videos, the 2 recent Breath of the Wild. There's a new one coming out, Sunday, I think. There's a new one coming. I almost fell off my chair. There's a new one coming out soon. And then I'm getting Tears of the Kingdom. Very cool. Yes, see, editor confirms it. But yeah, so I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful day. Goodbye. Bye. 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 I've forgotten how to end stream. That's how I end stream.